Good morning, students. Now it's time for your English class. So, students, as you all know that yesterday I have completed my chapter, that is Reach for the Top part A, where I had finished my Santosh Yadav portion of Reach for the Top. Now today I'll start with the part 2, that is Maria Sharapova. So as you all know that it is about Maria Sharapova, who attained the number 1 position in women's tennis when she was hardly 18-year-old. Her story reveals her firm determination and mental toughness, which helped her to reach the top. Hard work is her mantra for success. So I'll just go with the explanation. There is a something disarming about Maria Sharapova, something at odd with her ready smile and glamorous attire. And that something in her lifted her on Monday, 22 August 2005, to the world number 1 position in women's tennis. All this happened in almost no time. Poised beyond her years, the Siberian born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle. So, Maria Sharapova, only a teen, that is a teen sensation, attained the number 1 position in world women's tennis on 22 August 2005, as she took only 4 years to achieve her dream. And the journey actually started at 9 years ago when she was sent to America for her formal training. Second paragraph, however, the rapid ascent in a fearlessly competitive world began at 9 years before, with a level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. So at the age of 9 years, she had started her competitive competition means training. Little Maria had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday when she was packed off to train in the United States. Means her father had took her to the when she was only 9 years old, and she didn't celebrate her 10th birthday also. She was packed to United States. Now, that trip to Florida with her father Yuri launched her on the path to success and stardom. So, but it also required a heart wrenching 2 years separation from her mother, Yelena. The latter was compelled to stay back in Siberia because of visa restriction. The 9-year-old girl had already learned an important lesson in life, that tennis excellence would only come at a price. So Maria was born in Siberia and Russia, but Maria's father Yuri took her to America for training as a tennis professional. So she was separated from her mother for almost 2 years when she was not even 10-year old. Her father earned as much as could to keep her tennis training going on. And but she felt lonely and missed her mother badly. So the 9-year-old girl learned an important lesson in her life, that tennis excellence would only come at a price. मतलब कि वो कोई भी चीज़ ऐसे ही नहीं मिलती, उसके लिए कुछ ना कुछ पे करना पड़ता है. एंड दैट वाज हिज मदर सेपरेशन. I used to be so lonely, Maria Sharapova recalls, as I missed my mother terribly. My father was working as much as he could to keep my tennis training going, so he couldn't see me either. So, to fulfill her need and to continue her training, her father was working continuously and keep her tennis training going on. So he was also unable to see her. Because I was so young, I used to go to bed at 8 p.m. The other tennis pupil would come in at 11 p.m. and wake me up and order me to tidy up the room and clean it. So, as she was so young that she used to go bed at 8 p.m. But the other tennis player pupil came at 11 p.m. and they ordered her to clean and tidy the room. Now, fifth paragraph. Instead of letting and that depress me, I became more quietly determined and mentally tough. I learned how to take care of myself. I never thought of quitting because I knew what I wanted. When you come from nothing and you have nothing, then it makes you very hungry and determined. I would have put up with much more humiliation and insult that the steady, fastly pursue my dream. So, as the tough time made her strong and determined, so she also learned how to take care of herself. Her motto was to work hard to fulfill her desire. While her journey, the toughness runs through Maria even today. It was the key to her bagging and women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004 and to her meteoric rise to the world number one spot of the following year. Now the toughness, seventh paragraph. While her journey from the frozen plain of the Siberia to the summit of women's tennis has touched the heart of tennis fans. For the youngsters herself, that appears to be no room for sentiment. So, according to her, there is no room for the sentiments in her life, and she was a very hard-working girl. So, Maria lives in America, but she still calls herself as a Russia. The state looks to the and the answer she gave when asked about her ambition makes it imply clearly that she considered the sacrifice were worth it. I am very very competitive. I work hard and what I do it's my job. There is in her mantra for success. So I already told you that her mantra for success is the hard work. Though Maria Sharapova speaks with a pronounced American accent, she proudly parades her Russian nationality. Clearing her all doubt, she says, I'm a Russian. It's true that the US is a big part of my life. But I have a Russian citizenship. My blood is totally Russian. I will play the Olympics for Russia if they want me. So as you all know that Maria lives in America, but she still call herself a Russian. However, the United States is a big part of her life, but at heart she is a Russian. So she dreams of playing Olympics for Russia if they allow her to play it. And it clearly shows that she is a true patriotic towards Russia, means the where she was born. Like any number of teenage sensation, Maria Sharapova lists fashion, singing, and dancing as her hobbies. So her hobbies is your Maria's hobbies are singing and dancing. She loves reading the novel of Arthur Conan Doyle. Her fondness for a sophisticated evening gown appears at odds with her love of pancake with chocolate spread and fizzy orange drink. So these are the hobbies and interest of Maria. That she has a great sense of fashion also. She's a fond of pancake with chocolate and orange drink also. Maria Sharapova cannot be pigeonholed or categorized. Means she cannot be holded as a pigeon. Her talent, unwavering desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice have lifted her to the top of the world. Few would grudge her the riches she is now reaping. This is what she has to say about her monetary gains from tennis. Of course, money is a motivation. Tennis is a business and and a sport. But the most important thing is to become number one in the world. That's the dream that keep me going. So she finds money as a motivation, but she dreams to become number one in the world, and this dream keeps her going in the tennis. You can say in a tennis sports. So in this way, I had completed my this part also. I just go again. I'll just give you a short summary of this chapter. That at the age of 18, Maria Sharapova became world number one in women's tennis. She won the women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004 and became the number one in 2005. She was only 9 years old when her father took her to America for tennis training. Her father worked hard and earned as much as he could to keep her tennis training going. She felt lonely and was also ordered to tidy up the room and clean it by other pupil or you can say athletes. She is a very patriotic at heart and called herself a true Russian. But as from a very early age, she was living in US, so she was playing from US America side. She loves singing, dancing, and reading novels of Arthur Conan Doyle. She has a very great fashion sense also. She calls money a motivation, a tennis a business and a sport. She wants to become world's number one player as she is. So in this way, students, I had finished my this part also. After seeing the video, just write down all the question and answer as I'm going to share the question answers page with you all. So just write down all the answers in your fair copy and do all those questions of Santosh Yadav also in your fair copy so that you can have all the answers with you. Now tomorrow I will be sharing the central theme of the chapter on killing a tree, that is a poem, and after that the bond of love, and if I were you. So in this way we will finish the beehive portion also. Thank you students, take care and bye bye.